Good evening. We're at the Jacob Edwards Library at 236 Main Street this evening. Welcome. I'm here with Catherine Sotar of K-So Co, who has started her own company 5 years ago. And she will be exhibiting her work for the month of November. And we would love if you would come and visit the library and have a look at her work, which is all here on panels. We also have a guest book, which we'd like you to let her know that you have visited. And there's also a fun project at the end, which is a community participation of doing some weaving, and we'll see that in a while. But first, I'd like to just introduce Catherine and ask her some questions. So, Catherine, please tell us about where you were born and where you have lived for many years.
Sure, so I'm a proud Southbridge resident, born and raised here. I have many memories from the Jacob Edwards Library as a very special place in my heart.
Oh, that's nice to hear. Thank you.
The children's room down there, just memories for sure. Yeah, I went to school at UMass Amherst, but more or less I've lived in Southbridge my entire life. I started this business in Southbridge in 2015, and I started sewing because there was a need with the Hoyt running chairs, which is a local business out of Dudley. And if you're familiar, I'm sure, with the Hoyt family.
Yes.
So I sew the cushions for these adaptive running chairs, that provide
Mobility.
yes,
Yeah.
and inclusion for people, so everyone has the opportunity to feel the wind in their hair and, and participate in running.
So did you sew as a child, or did you do it at school, or how did
No.
you get into it?
No, I've never sewn before. I remember going to an odd sewing club meeting in middle school, and my mom always sewed, whether it was hand sewing or machine, just odd projects and such. But yeah, up until 2015, I had never sat at a sewing machine.
Oh, that's amazing. Well,
Yeah.
this is an amazing exhibit if you're
Thank you
just
very
a
much.
neophyte, and you have just produced such wonderful work.
Thank you.
So I would like to let the audience know as well that you probably recognize Catherine's last name as being Sotar, and she has a history in this community as a family business. Would you like to just
Yeah.
talk about that?
Yeah. My father, Nick Sotar, he owned Sotar Bicycles for about 25 years, I want to say. So definitely kind of adapted that entrepreneurial spirit. That's all I really know for the most part growing up is family being able to make their own hours and run a business the way that they would like to.
And everyone getting involved, of course.
Yes,
That's
yes.
the main thing about a family business.
Yes, very inspiring.
So if somebody wanted to buy something, or if they had an idea and they'd like to see if it was possible to create something, how would they get in touch with you, and is this something you even do?
Yeah, absolutely. Everything, kind of the creative aspect of my business is rather new. I've been working with Hoyt Running Chairs now primarily, and I have a couple other clients that I'm working on products for them, but I'm also experimenting with products of my own. So I do have a Facebook page, and it's Queso Products right now, and I'm working on a website that is coming soon.
So Facebook would be the main way of
Facebook.
getting in touch with you.
I would say, yes.
So that's Queso Products, and
Exactly. Yep,
it's
so-
K.SEW
Yes, like sewing.
products.
Yep.
So that's wonderful.
Yes.
So thank you very much for being
Thank
our
you,
guest
Margaret.
artist for the month of November.
It's
We're
an
very
honor.
excited, and everyone out there, you're more than welcome to come and see this wonderful materials being turned into some beautiful products. And if you're interested in having something made, Catherine Sotar is the person.
Find me on
Thank you.
Facebook. Thank you. All right, so here we have what I've called a community weave. It's basically an art installation that I'd like everyone to get involved with as well. So here I have a bunch of scrap pieces from old projects and all kinds of lace and stuff in here. And you can come on down to the library and add your own piece. We're very focused on the aspect of upcycling. I try to recycle as much of my materials as possible, and find creative ways to use them.
And your sewing machine, you have some unusual, it's not exactly electric, right?
My sewing machine?
Your sewing machine.
Well, I do have a
Solar-powered?
solar-powered workshop, which is pretty great. And I have, we work with industrial sewing machines, so they're very high-powered. Yeah, we can sew through multiple layers of leather and vinyl, and yeah, we're not limited to anything.